Week 10. This week we read Eugene O'Neill's Long Day's Journey into Night. And it's a good play. And anyway, sorry. On the 4 plays we read, The Octoroon, Margaret Fleming, Trifles, and Long Day's Journey into Night, we see well, let's just put it like this. The Octoroon was the type of play, kind of like Tyler Perry's Medea plays. They just tour around. There's a big, elaborate plot. There's a lot of stereotypical characters. It's a melodrama. These plays were put on because they were hits and they made money. It was a popular tale of the time. Lots of characters, lots of act, but no, there wasn't a lot of character development. With Margaret Fleming, you have a much smaller story, and it's, in my opinion, the closest to Long Day's Journey into Night of the stories that we read. Margaret Fleming dealt more with the characters and character development and their motivations, and that was really a move away from the melodrama, where it wasn't a big production so much as it was telling like an intimate story. Trifles, we get into one acts. Trifles is really social commentary. It's taking on feminism. It's not taking on feminism, it is feminism. But, very loose plot, no real character development. It more or less takes place in the course of one scene, really. And in terms of staging, it was a quick, relatively easy thing to produce. Long Day's Journey into Night is an epic that takes place in the course of one day, and in that one day, we get to know 4 characters, and they are all addicts of some variety, but the only female character of any relevance, other than the maid, but she doesn't do anything, Mary, is addicted to morphine. Everyone else is an alcoholic. And from the beginning of the play, you see everyone at their best. And as the day moves on, you find out more things. The younger brother may have tuberculosis. Then Mary has just gotten back from rehab and for morphine. By the end of the play, she's completely out of her mind, and she's just saying all these things in front of her husband and 2 children, and talking about the life she could have had. So, from the Octoroon to Long Day's Journey into Night, you have a broad melodrama to an epic where you get to know 4 people and you get to know everything about them, even though the entire story takes place in the course of the day. Whereas the Octoroon is spread out, and Trifles is only a commentary on the 2 main characters you don't even meet. And Margaret Fleming, the character development was really built on the particular actions those characters made for those situations at that time, whereas Long Day's Journey into Night is really dealing with personal matters of addiction and family and blaming and abuse. So you go from basically entertainment, which is what the octarine was, to, in my opinion, literature on stage, which is what Long Jay's Journey into Night was. So that's kind of how it evolved.